Hornet Nation, welcome back. And today we're going to be cooking some red velvet cookies. So you better get your ingredients and let's go. Alright, for this recipe it calls for 100% cocoa, brown sugar, powdered sugar, flour, heavy whipping cream, vanilla extract, baking powder, baking soda, molasses, eggs, red food coloring, butter, and shortening. So the first step, you want to preheat your oven to 350 degrees. You want to take your room temperature butter, 1 cup. You want to take a bowl and power mixer, or you can do it by hand, and you want to whip up this butter until it's creamy white. Well, I completely forgot to take my butter out of the refrigerator, and it was at room temperature, so I microwaved it, and it's a liquid. So just make sure your butter's room temperature, not melted. The next step is to take your light brown sugar and your sugar and mix them into your butter until it's nice and fluffy. Alright, for this next step, you want to take your same mixture and you want to put 2 teaspoons of vanilla and 1 tablespoon of molasses and 1 large egg. Okay, you want to put 2 cups of flour into your mixture, half a cup of cocoa powder, teaspoon of baking soda, half a teaspoon of baking powder, red food coloring. So if you don't have a stand-up mixer, I would recommend using a spatula to mix all of this together. Okay, for our next step, we're going to do a test run on 1 cookie. So I just lined a baking sheet with some parchment paper, and I'm going to get some cookie dough in my hand. You can make your cookie as big as you want, as small as you want, it really doesn't matter. And then we're just gonna take this 1 cookie, we're gonna slap it on the parchment paper, and we're gonna put it in the oven, and we're gonna see if we missed any kind of ingredients, if our oven is too hot or too cool. All right, so we're just gonna pop our test cookie in the oven for about 11 to 12 minutes. So you're gonna need half a cup of butter, which is 1 stick of butter, 1/4 cup of shortening, 3 cups of powdered sugar, 4 tablespoons of heavy whipping cream, and some vanilla extract. Now you want to beat your mixture all together. After you have your icing all made up, you want to grab a Ziploc bag and put the icing in the refrigerator to cool down. And just like that, our test cookie is done, so let's go ahead and get it out of the oven. I think the test cookie looks good, so now the next step is to place all of the dough onto a pan, put it in the oven, let it bake for about 10 to 11 minutes, and then icing, and then we're done. You just want to make sure that your cookies are nice and spread apart, and then now you can pop them in the oven for about 10 to 11 minutes. Alrighty, our cookies look almost done, so let's go ahead and take them out. Alright, now we're going to let the cookies sit a little bit, and then after that we're going to start frosting, and then we're done. After your cookies have cooled off, you want to cut the tip off of your icing bag, and now you're ready to frost your cookies. If you really want to spice up your cookies, you can take your leftover cookie, the first test cookie, and you can crumble the cookie a little bit on top to give them that very nice decorated look. Alright, Hornet Nation, thank you so much for watching my tutorial on how to bake some cookies. I hope you have a good day and see y'all later.